Today we are giving you a creative audit. We're going to figure out exactly why you can't find enough time to get to your creative passion and why you can't achieve your goals. And we're going to change that forever. That's coming up. What's going on, everybody? I am Youngman Brown, and this is your Creative Push, the podcast and the YouTube channel that's all about helping you to push past your creative resistances so that you can live your best creative life. And today we're talking about time, specifically your time, and specifically why you don't have enough of it, or at least why you tell yourself that that's the case. And this is what I told myself for a very long time as well, because I thought I had a good grasp on how much time I was spending doing my art, doing my job, exercising, and going on Instagram, watching television, all of the other distractions that came into my life. I thought I had a good handle on it until I actually tracked my time and how much time, minute by minute, I was spending doing these things, and the results were pretty mind-boggling. Now, the importance of doing a time audit for yourself is twofold. One, because you are establishing a baseline for yourself. You're actually measuring the amount of time that you're spending doing all of the things that you know that you're doing throughout your day, and maybe some surprising things that you're doing throughout your day that you never really realized because you're doing them mindlessly. But you're actually seeing the amount of minutes or hours that you are spending scrolling Instagram or watching television, and the amount of time that you're actually getting to your art, or the amount of time that you have left over. And you might be very, very surprised, as I was, with the amount of time that adds up as you whip out your phone, go through Instagram for 10 minutes, but really it's 25 minutes, over and over again throughout the day. That really adds up. And the second reason why it's so important to track and measure your time is the simple fact of tracking it. When you track your progress and measure your progress in any goal, anything that you want to achieve in life, that is going to help you tremendously. If you want to drink more water throughout the day and you're tracking how much you drink, you're going to drink more because it's at top of mind and you're seeing the progress. If you want to bench press 300 pounds and you're starting at 120 pounds, you're going to see that incremental progress. You're going to be tracking that progress, and the simple act of just watching that, being an observer of that, is going to give you that inspiration to keep going. Now, for the actual act of tracking your hours, tracking your minutes, I suggest using apps like Toggle, but you can also just write it down on a piece of paper. That's what I did when I first did this. I tracked it by 15-minute segments every single day. You can do it by hours, 24 different hour chunks. I suggest going as minute by minute as you possibly can so that you can find those micro segments of time where you're wasting time or you're being productive, and you can pull those out. But I suggest doing this over at least a 1 week period so that you can average out the days where you're feeling inspired or uninspired, the days where you're super busy with real life stuff, family stuff, versus the days where you have a little bit more leisure time. So you can really average it out and see what an entire week or maybe even a month looks like for you. But doing this will give you a great overview of exactly where each of your minutes in your week are going. You can add them up right there on the paper. Maybe you can make a pie chart for yourself if you're a visual person, but you can see and perhaps be shocked by the amount of time that is going towards things that do not get you towards that artistic thesis statement that we talked about in the last episode. The thing that you are striving for, the thing that every ounce of your spare time should go to get you to that thing. Because if not, then why are you wasting all of that time if this thing is really that important to you? Now, in doing this, you're also going to be able to identify things that do bring you closer to your creative goals, but things that you perhaps don't like, and things that bring you stress and take maybe way more time than they're supposed to. Perhaps they could be better outsourced or automated if possible. For me, I hate emails. So I automated my emails as much as I possibly could. So if a potential guest is coming on the show, instead of typing up an entire email to them, I have a canned email set up already where it gives them the basic instructions on how to get their audio levels right, on what to do on the day of the interview, and all I really have to do is paste in a link and maybe make some special details if it's a guest that I have specific questions for. But finding ways to automate and save time for yourself in those tasks, those mundane perhaps, or those time-consuming tasks, is going to help you greatly. And if you can outsource them to somebody who is better suited to do those jobs for you, like a VA, or if you're selling your art, having somebody kind of take over that aspect of your artistic business. Find those ways to automate and outsource, and it will help you greatly, not just in your time management, but also in your stress levels. Now, in our next video, we're going to be talking about how to properly schedule your day, your week, your month, and your year as an artist. But before you get to that video, I must insist that you do this audit so that you can actually see how much time you have in your day, your week, your month, and your year, and to clear up some space by trimming the fat. I know you might think that you've got it. I know you might think that you have a grasp on how much time you spend, but you are going to be completely surprised, I promise you, when you do this audit for the first time. So please, I insist, do this audit, and then we'll see you in the next video.